everyone, I'm Jill Powell, and today we are doing this awesome kind of fall, berry toned kind of holiday glam look for Miss Kelly. So I've known Kelly forever, and this is the first time I get to do your makeup. Yeah, yes. So I was inspired by what she's wearing today, and this is the look recreated, so stay tuned to get this look. So we're gonna be doing this amazing fall look, and anytime I do eyeshadows, I always start out with a primer. Any sort of base will work, as long as it's an eyeshadow base. So go ahead and just close for me. And just using a flat brush, synthetic. Usually I like to use a synthetic brush for the base because it doesn't absorb the product. And just a sheer layer all over. This one is by MAC, it's Paint Pots. It's kind of one of my go-tos that I use a lot, just because it's easy, it kind of mutes out the color of the lid. It stays all day, it's pretty waterproof, crease proof, so just a little bit all over. So the palette I'm using today is by Jouer, and this one is called Rose Gold Matte and Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette. We are going to be focusing on the right side of the palette, but I am going to use this guy right here for a crease color. So using a MAC 217, I'm just going to actually, Kelly, if you go ahead and look straight for me. Open and look straight. So a lot of times people don't know where to find their crease. If you basically just stick the brush right in that socket and kind of go along this way, that's where you want to put this crease color. So it's going to create that dimension there. Now you can look down. So I like to put a little bit on the outside of the lid, kind of get this crease color. This is just going to create some dimension and help everything really blend together and transition nicely. So I just do circular motions, a little bit of back and forth, and really work this color into the crease. This one's actually a little bit cooler than what I was expecting, but we're going to warm it up with other colors, so it's going to be great. And I'm actually going all the way almost to the inner part of her crease, just to really kind of define her eye socket. And then open for me. Yep. So she has lid space and brow space, but not a ton of brow space, so I don't want to take all that space up, so I really do want to focus it just right in where it goes in. So getting that on there, and then a little bit on the other side. Crease, transition color, done. Okay, now we get into the fun stuff. So I'm actually going to deepen everything first before I put on the lid color. Can I kind of go out of order? So I'm going to take this kind of reddish, deep reddish color. So I'm going to start kind of carving out. I want to create a lot of dimension and color. So I'm starting with some of the deeper colors, and then I'm going to go in and add some shimmer. And since the shimmer colors that I'm using are really complementing like what she's wearing, I want to do those last. And a lot of times I like to do the matte tones first, because that's where you create your depth. If you put matte on top of shimmer, sometimes you don't get as much depth as if you start with the matte tones. So I'm kind of, I'm just gonna fall over, that's okay. So I'm gonna kind of carve out this outer crease, and I'm gonna bring this still kind of far over, but a little bit lower than what I did before. So just kind of getting a little more defined. I really want to define her eye. Same thing on the other side. All right, I do want to use this dark color and maybe these two, but I'm going to do those at the end. So now I'm going to come in with these guys. And I really love this color that it's like a rusty rose, right? So I think I'm going to start here, and then we might add some of that. All right, so using a flat brush, I'm just going to pop a little bit on the lid. I'm going to see where this takes me. Oh, it's so pretty. These shadows are so pigmented and like soft and pretty. I love them. Oh yeah. Isn't that open? So see how when you add the shimmer, it it changes a lot of the dimensions. So you definitely want to start with matte tones here because otherwise it'll all get lost in the shimmer. Especially these ones that are very shimmery. Now I'm going to go back in and add, again, this reddish tone color. And we're going to carve that crease out one more time just so I can layer that shimmer and matte and get a lot of dimension. This is kind of her, if she's going to a holiday party or for fall, she can kind of wear this either one, but I do want to create a lot of dimension. So don't be afraid to add this crease, especially with Kelly. She's got a little bit more of a deep set eye. So when she opens, go ahead and open for me, you just really carve out that crease and it accentuates it nicely. And this brush is by MAC as well. It's a 221. I don't know if they make it anymore, to be honest. But I will say my MAC brushes last me forever, so I have a lot of them that I've had for a very long time. Good quality. So I'm just kind of softening the edges. I'm going to go in and add a brow highlight, and then I'm also going to go in and add some liner and then kind of play it up from here. I am going to add probably one more shadow color, but I want to do like a smokier liner on the outside. So I'm going in with a brown liner. This is just a pencil by Sephora. And I'm just going to kind of draw in right at her lash line. I know Kelly, and she always wears her eyeliner. It's one thing you don't leave home without, right? Mm-hmm. And the brown's just kind of giving it like a nice, not too harsh of a look. And then look down and out this way. I'm going to get this inner corner. So you can also do this with a gel liner. I just wanted it to be a little bit softer. Sorry, I got a little hair in your eyeball. A little bit softer, so I'm going in with a pencil. Because I want this outside. I'm going to kind of smoke it out. So I'm just coloring in the outer corners. And then I will take a small smudge brush with a dark brown shadow. And I'm just going to go on top of the liner on the outside here and create a smoky effect. And this will just add some dimension to the outer corner of the lid. I'm also going to add some lashes because lashes are fun. And so it'll just add to that kind of smoky effect in the outer corners. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of pencil eyeliner on the bottom. Go ahead and look up for me. I'm going to go right like into her lash line and just sketch it. And then I'm going to add some shadow underneath just to kind of help to diffuse it. I like to go like right in the lashes because I find that like it gives a really nice kind of smoky effect. All right, so with the same palette, I am going to take first this dark brown and go right on top of it in the outer corners. Just like this. And when you put a shadow on top of pencil, it just helps to set it. So some people say like their shadows or liners drop on the bottom. This will kind of help with that. And then sometimes I like to take a blending brush. So taking like a little blending brush, you can take the shimmery shadow that we did on top. Go ahead and look up and just go right in there, and it will help to kind of bring those colors together and diffuse them and bring a little color underneath. I love when we do these like rosier tones, that color on the inside, it just is so pretty. So we're almost done here. Just kind of smoking this out on the bottom a little bit more. And I may go in with more of that brown. So the outside of Kelly's eye, it's a little bit deep set right here, so I want to make sure that this is really uniform. So I'm just going to make sure that fits right there. And then same thing over here. Lines up with the bottom. Get some lashes on there and we will finish out this look. Okay, so we have finished our looks. I went ahead and did a little bit of powder just to set everything and a pretty lip, and our lashes are done. So this is our final look, and she is ready for either fall or holiday party, or honestly, she could even wear this every day if she wants to be a little more glam. So Hope you guys enjoyed this, and comment below if you have any questions. Thanks again for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see next. All of the products used in my video are also linked below. And if you want to see more, follow me anywhere at Jill Powell Glam. Thanks again.